Imagine your favorite film is releasing and you're super excited to watch the film. But most of us, before booking the ticket online, check for the film's review on the internet just to get an idea of how good or how bad the film actually is. If the review for the films are good, then boom, your expectations for the film just skyrocket. But if the reviews for the film are bad, then of course you're going to lose all your interest in watching that film. But in today's world of social media, where almost 90% of the content is fake, forged and fabricated, should the audiences actually rely on these film reviews? Stay tuned to know more. In the early 2000s, before the internet boom in India, people relied on word of mouth in order to watch a particular film.
In love with Hrithik Roshan. बहुत आगे आएगा ये हीरो.
Wish him all the best. God bless him.
क्या हो रहा प्यार है? Amisha and Hrithik, very cute couple. They'll get a debut award.
बहुत ही सुपर हिट जाएगी. पैसा वसूल.
The fate of any film was decided a week after its release. There was no internet, and the word of mouth was the only parameter to judge a film's performance at the box office. The general audiences hardly knew about the concept of film reviews by critics. But also in the early 2000s, same was not the case in the West, especially in Hollywood. In the early 2000s, film review culture by critics became more prominent, and the majority English-speaking population of the United States started looking for film reviews before watching their favorite films in theaters. Okay, now comes an interesting story. Brace yourself, it's going to get crazier. In this growing culture of film reviews, a critic by the name of David Manning starts reviewing films. David Manning was believed to be working for a small newspaper company called the Richfield Press in Richfield, Connecticut. David Manning reviewed films like The Hollow Man, The Animal, The Patriot, A King's Tale. The one thing common in all his reviews for all these films was that his reviews praised these films more than they actually deserved, because these were all mediocre films. And the other thing common in between all these films was that these films were either produced or distributed by Sony Pictures. David Manning also gave a voice interview on call to Harry Shearer, who's the host of the show called Les Show. But suddenly an American magazine by the name of Newsweek discovered that there was no any person by the name of David Manning to exist. All his reviews were fake, and this non-existing person did not even work for the Richfield Press. Richfield Press is indeed a real organization, but when their owners were questioned by Newsweek, they said that they had no idea who David Manning was. Later, when Newsweek questioned Sony about the authenticity of David Manning and his reviews, Sony Pictures admitted that David Manning was a non-existing fake reviewer who was indeed planted by the advertising department of Sony to write good reviews about their mediocre films and generate a positive buzz around their films. It was later revealed that an employee from Sony posed as David Manning and gave out these fake reviews. In August 2005, Sony made an out-of-court settlement and agreed to refund $5 to each of these dissatisfied customers who saw these films based on the reviews of David Manning.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
If you like this video till now, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so this was all about Hollywood, but the practices happening in Indian cinema are even more bizarre. Recently, there was an article in the Indian Express which sheds some light on the Indian film review system. When an Indian film releases, people usually use online platforms and apps to book tickets for their favorite films. And if the ratings for the film on the platforms are high, then audiences are more likely to book the ticket. And if the ratings are low, then it's obvious that not many people are going to book the tickets, which in turn hampers the movie's box office collection. Scenarios like this become a nightmare for the producers and directors who have invested a ton of money in their films. And just to take the advantage of this insecurity of the producers and the directors, the marketing agencies step in and take the control of the entire situation. Now I will share with you a story from an article on News 18. Recently, an anonymous filmmaker received a message on Facebook from someone called as Sneha Mathew. In this message, Sneha clearly said that she and her team can raise the ratings of the producer's film on all the ticket booking platforms for a certain amount of money. Later on, the producer received a WhatsApp message from Sneha which had a quotation of the money needed to be paid to get a certain number of good reviews on these ticket booking platforms. And these packages cost anywhere between 15 to 60,000 rupees depending upon the number of fake good reviews to be published. Another anonymous producer received the same kind of message which promised his film 1000 positive votes, 5 positive reviews and a good rating at the cost of 30,000 rupees. And most certainly the producers and directors fall prey to this practice of fake film reviews and publish a 4 and 5-star reviews even before the film releases. Karan Johar openly confessed about this in an interview with Anupama Chopra.
There's of course the gloriousness of paid PR. Yes. Everybody is the mega star. I can write anything. I can write me, the beautiful, handsome new Tom Cruise on the block. I can write that, it'll be printed tomorrow. I promise you. Gorgeous at 50, just like Tom Cruise, me walking. I mean, I can write anything. You just pay and you do. Everything is a media night. I said, besides a few people, I think you one of them, we can't pay. But otherwise, everything
You
is
look
paid.
disappointed.
It would help, Anu, those stars. Now you stop. But we need those stars.
No, that gold disc.
That charts with the stars are ready before the film only. 4, 3 and a half.
That's
3.
tragic.
You know that 80% people those stars.
Paid pandemic sell.
There are paparazzi you pay. There are houses you pay. You do it because you have to build perception. You do whatever it takes.
Brie Larson's speech in 2018 got her and her film Captain Marvel in huge trouble.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings. And I'm really sorry, Lindsay. Please don't kill me.
This statement of Brie Larson did not go well with a certain section of American society, and hence Captain Marvel saw a drastic fall in the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. The ratings fell from 96% to 54% even before its release in theaters. Back then, anybody could log in into Rotten Tomatoes and cast their vote for a film. The same things happened with films like Black Panther, which had an all-black cast, and also with Star Wars: The Last Jedi. After this back-to-back hate reviews, Rotten Tomatoes stopped users from commenting or voting before the film's release.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes released a statement saying, "We have decided that turning off this feature for now is the best course of action. Don't worry though, fans will still get to have their say. Once a movie is released, audiences can leave a user rating and comments as they always have." In 2018, a user on Reddit had a similar kind of experience. When the user went on IMDb to read about the then released movie called The Darkest Minds, the user found a bunch of suspicious 10-star reviews from accounts that had joined IMDb just 2 or 3 days before the film's release. And all these review accounts had similar kind of usernames like Alison Collins 48027, Gabby 47753, Nicolette 62111, Ashley Cullen 76044. IMDb as a platform has no control over the ratings of any of the films, and literally anybody can log in and give 0 to 10 stars to any of the films as they please. And that's the exact reason why even mediocre films are having 10-star ratings on IMDb. In today's world, film reviews don't serve as a genuine parameter to gauge the quality of any film. Literally, the more you pay for reviews, the more critical acclaim your film gets. There are literally just a handful of genuine film critics left who don't sacrifice the quality of the film criticism just to rake in some money. Social media is all just about building a fake perception. Celebrities, filmmakers, politicians use social media to create a perception about themselves that is entirely fake or much larger than life. And honestly, this practice is not going away anytime soon. It's just up to us as individuals to decide what makes sense to us and what doesn't. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I've made more such videos related to films on this channel. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. In this world which is filled full of fake